Hello, everyone. My name is Judy Ray, and my mission is to help people around the world become better singers using Vaccai's a practical method of vocal instruction. Like many students of voice, I became extremely dissatisfied with the lack of meaningful results produced by the tedious hit and miss conventional modern methods of teaching and studying singing available outside of premier music schools and qualified professional voice instructors. I scoured the internet looking for the answer, but was dismayed to find the space dominated by gimmickry and superficiality. I finally explained my predicament to a young, classically trained PhD professional pianist who has performed worldwide. She suggested that I explore a program of instruction devised by Nicola Vaccai in the 1800s. Vaccai was an Italian composer, primarily of operas. Vaccai was also an author of books on music and a very highly regarded voice instructor. It was the beginning of a very powerful, ongoing musical journey that has transformed me into a devout disciple of Vaccai and a staunch advocate of his teaching methods. Vaccai observed that many vocal students were put off by the highly regimented, repetitive, and monotonous classical curricula of voice instruction. Vaccai believed that a course of study could be formulated that was more effective and would make learning more stimulating and enable students to learn more quickly, more efficiently. In 1832, Vaccai wrote Metodo Pratico de Canto, which means a practical method of singing. Vaccai's practical method was a game changer. Within a decade, Vaccai became recognized as a leading innovator of voice instruction. Almost 200 years later, the fundamentals of music theory upon which Vaccai predicated his practical method have not changed. Vaccai's practical vocal method is still valid, it is still timely, and it still makes learning fun. Vaccai's practical method makes vocal study appealing and easy without omitting essentials. Vaccai paired his vocal exercises with the beautiful poetry of meditatio. There are 15 melodious exercises. No exercise exceeds the interval of a 13th, an octave plus a sixth. Vaccai's practical method includes exercises for the diatonic scale, the intervals, including the octave and semitones, syncopation, runs and scale passages, the portamentos, and finally, the recitative, which is a recapitulation of all of the exercises contained in Vaccai's practical method. I am so convinced that Vaccai is the best method for teaching and studying voice that I am sharing it with the world. While Vaccai's practical method was written in Italian, which is a beautiful language that undeniably has been one of the predominant languages of music in the world, I believe every singer should realize the benefits and experience the joy of singing the practical method exercises in their native tongue as well as in other languages. With the languages of music, a company I founded, I have translated Vaccai's practical method into English, French, German, Spanish, and Latin for all vocal ranges. Now, let's begin. Let the sounds of music fill the air.
Ya sin premura, más de lo habitual, aún se mueve con leve aliento, cara que palpita ya por morir, cara que palpita ya por morir. Ya sin premura, más de lo habitual, aún se mueve con leve aliento, cara que palpita ya por morir, cara que palpita ya por morir.
Ya sin premura.